Good morning, friends. You'll soon see that I'm not very much of a videographer, but I'm going to show you the house, and I do the best I can. I hope I don't make you too seasick, because I'm not good at this. Okay, this is our house, originally built in 1790. It had a more Victorian appearance up until 1945, and that's when it took on this big Craftsman Bungalow appearance. The house has been white. At different times, it's been green, it's been mustard yellow, it's been wheat with blue, and then it was a light yellow, and now it's this. It's had Victorian siding. It was covered in aluminum siding. We had it removed. The porch pickets were added in 1983. Otherwise, this is the old Victorian. And look at this. We're going to have trick-or-treaters this year for the first time in 20 years. I'm pretty excited about that. Okay. So we'll just go inside. It's our mail slot. That's about as old-fashioned as you can get, isn't it? It's a cute little door knocker. This was added on here in 1988. Oops. The owners called this place Fox Run. So I've decided just to leave it there. Okay, we'll just go inside. There's Buddy. This is our front room. The biggest piece that we changed in here, of course, was the fireplace. The brick fireplace, was original to the house. It has a very early model of gas logs since the 20s, and that might surprise you that there were gas logs around in 1890. Fireplace has not been used, as far as we can tell, back to the 30s, and actually there was a time, I can't remember exactly when the date was, probably about 83 to 88, there was an cast iron wood stove that sat right there, right in front of it. Now this black frontage is something that we've added. So these are the original windows. They're a little wavy, talking about seasickness. That can bring it on. Okay, I wanted to show you this. You notice the way the pictures are hung here. These are called a picture rail, and they actually have fancy little hooks that you hang them with. This is a really great idea for somebody like me that takes 6 holes in order to hang one picture, especially if you have plaster walls. I was not aware that this was something that was in homes. I've only seen it in museums. So this is the picture rail that I'm having a lot of fun with. And through this door was a single door right here. We had the wall taken out to make the matching double doors on each side. And it was the removal of this wall that uncovered the original home. And this is the beam right here, the beam from the original construction in 1790, right there. It's encased in our new woodwork, well, our new old woodwork, just so that we can see it. This little room that it leads into, we call our library, but it's been a lot of things. This is where Dave does his work. This was a dining room, and at that time, this wall would not have had a door in it. This is an addition for sometime between 1945 and 1980. The bedroom wing over here was added, and now, of course, there's a door, but that would have been closed off. Now, when we bought the house, it had one set of shelves. It was on this side with the double door, and we've added a matching set on this side. Our books haven't yet arrived. I'm looking forward to that, and then we'll have all these shelves filled up. So they did a very nice job of reconstructing even those little, see those up there? They match exactly these. So that was this wing. This wasn't always used as a library. At one time, it was a nursery. In 1981, it was a baby nursery because the wing had just been added, and that was very convenient. And before that, in the 1930s, it was used as cold storage. they kept their food in here because it was such a cold room. This is the master bedroom wing that was added sometime between 50 and 70 years ago. These are the closets. Is this amazing? All the way up to this very tall ceiling. Old houses have a lot of these kinds of things in them. There's little cubby holes for no apparent reason. All the walls are beadboard. And it has a really odd shape, but we've discovered old houses are like that. They rarely have 90-degree angles. This was one of the major parts of our restoration and our remodeling. This was a very tiny little bathroom here, and we've bumped these walls out, which when I complained about the dust, this would have been it right here. We moved these walls out by a good bit and added the shower in here. See that? And it had one sink, now it's got two. And of course the cabinetry and the floor and all that, that's all new stuff. But we used the old original beadboard. Turned out kind of nice and pretty. And so that's the bedroom wing. And we're moving. The other door out the front room is what we use as a dining room. Again, it has the picture rails around it, which I really love those picture rails. This room used to have, back in the 30s, see that on the floor? That's where the glass French doors attached. This was the only room that had electricity and the warmest room in the house, so it was used more as a family room where the kids did their schoolwork and that kind of thing. And this was a major piece of our restoration, was opening up this stairway. When we moved in, it had 3 steps and then a door, and all of this was closed in as a wall all the way up to there. So we've opened up the wall and put in pickets that match the pickets up there from the 20s or before, and added a matching newel post. So kind of like that. Now this little hall right here that's going out to our kitchen, we've added a little coat closet right there. But this used to be, as early as the 80s, a little galley kitchen. And this was a piece of it right here. This was an interesting little room. It was kind of scary at first because this is a brick chimney right here. And this was where the boiler sat. The toilet, which had been an afterthought, probably in the 70s, was sitting right there, smack in the middle of the room. And now my washer and dryer are behind these doors. They're kind of pretty doors. So on down the hall, this was all part of the galley kitchen. And this wall right here, at one time, was the end of the house, right here. We have a little something here that's new, for me, that is. This is a butler's closet. It sits underneath the stairs. And you put all the stuff in there that you don't use very often. And I'm kind of enjoying that. Something new for me. And who can't always use another closet, right? Okay, this is the kitchen wing. This was an addition in 1998. It replaced the galley kitchen. As you can see, it's very big. And this was a dusty piece for us because we put in new cabinetry and new splash wall. We had intended to use the original cherry countertop, but after they put in the cabinets, it didn't really fit. And so here's the old one. This is what our friend Dawson created for me. It's a little movable island on wheels. And so we had to have the cherry fixed up again. And this looks out onto the backyard where you can see we still have a lot of work going on back here. The little guest cottage back there was built as a playroom in 1988 for children to play in. Okay, and this porch has gone through a lot of restyling because, of course, before the kitchen wing was there was just a little porch, a little screened-in porch, where our kitchen now is. And this one is a side one, okay? I wanted to show you this. These are my picture shelves that I'm so excited about because our old house, even though it was a big house, didn't have so many places that I could ever put out my pictures. And I'm having so much fun with this one because I'm thinking that in June I'll put up all the graduation pictures, and on Valentine's Day I'll put up wedding pictures. Won't that be fun? So I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, let me take you upstairs. Come on, buddy. Buddy doesn't think I can go upstairs without him, so I always let him know I'm going. Okay. The top of the stairs has an interesting little bench here by the window. I guess you'd call it a window seat. Overlooks the backyard. But in the 1930s, the children who lived here sat on this bench to watch fireworks, which are over at the bay, meaning that that house was not there and the trees were much smaller. Okay, these are all my grandkids. Isn't that fun to have a place that I can actually put them and look at my favorite pictures all day, every day. Funny thing about old houses, they have these itty-bitty doors. Look, you see, this is my height right there. I can't even walk through this door. That's one of the closets. And, of course, we have these again. Now you can see up close what these things look like. See that? They just hook right over there. Isn't that a great idea? Okay, this is one of the bedrooms upstairs. Little bitty door. That is a big closet, but it's a tiny door. We're eventually putting new shutters on the windows so they'll all be matched. This is a second bedroom, and that door's not closed all the way, is it? Another big bed and big closet, but little bitty door. See, watch your head. And mind yourself when you go in. There I am with the little hooks and hangers again. So, the only dust that we had up here really was sanding on the walls when they painted them, and then when they resurfaced the floors. You can see they really did a nice job. They're shiny, shiny, shiny floors. Okay, this is where I work. Haven't been doing much of that lately. Been working outside instead. But here we go. All the way up. And you can see the odd shape of these rooms. I think that's pretty typical from what I've seen of these old houses. Nobody has square corners. Isn't that funny? Why they would do that, I don't know. But pretty typical. And little bitty closet door. And here's some more strange shaped walls. Okay. Last room up here would be the bathroom. This is so funny. I always feel like I'm going to a party with Jay Gatsby when I come up here. We've added this shower to our claw-footed bathtub. Isn't that funny? This is a reuse right here. And this was again, the chimney is a brick chimney that's been closed in with plaster, but that's where the chimney is. And so we've got this odd little piece of furniture to fill in the hole there. And that's everything we have upstairs. And I think I've shown you the whole house. I'll have to take you outside to see the backyard when it's done, because it's got a lot of work to do. And you can see another thing I have to do is locate a window washer. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. And come and see us in person anytime you'd like to do that. Love to have you. Okay. Buddy, you want to say goodbye? Oh, I guess not. He's just going to lay there in the sunshine. Okay, well, I'll see you on Facebook. Bye.